everybody. I wanted to do a quick video about some tips for folks that are not used to working from home. With everything going on, today's March 23rd with the COVID-19 virus going around, and a lot of folks are kind of sheltering in place. I thought it might be helpful. I actually worked from home for 9 years, and when my daughter was I started when she was about 8 to about 16, 17. So I just thought I would share with you some tips that I learned along the way about working from home. Actually, now I don't have a remote job purposely because I love being around people, but you know, we're kind of stuck in this situation now. So a couple things to consider when you're thinking, okay, yay, I'm working from home, yay. I know the first few days you're going to be in your pajamas and relaxed and maybe working out of your bed or your couch or whatever. I will suggest after a couple days, you definitely want to get back to your normal routines. Routines hugely important when you work from home. I've seen people that work so much when they're working from home that they just never have any downtime, and it really causes a lot of stress on themselves, or there's so many distractions that they're not getting enough done. So kind of either way it could go. So keep up with your normal routines, get up at the same time. You know, I know this is going to sound crazy, but hygiene kind of sometimes goes out the window. I had somebody on my other video say, I forgot to brush my teeth today, or forgot to put on deodorant. So those routines will actually help you feel good. They'll help with your mental state, and they'll help you feel like you're preparing for the day. So that's going to be my suggestion is make sure you keep up with all your normal hygiene routines that you normally would do. Some of you know that I went through a death. My daughter died last year, and hygiene routines sometimes for grieving parents can go out the window. So I actually have like a note on my mirror that says, don't forget to brush your teeth, brush your hair, blah, blah, blah. So it's okay if you have to do that. Make sure you get dressed every day. I'm dressed in a comfy outfit right now, but it's more than I would wear to bed. So try to get out of pajamas and the sweats, even if it's something casual. Changing clothes will change your mindset and help you get into the idea of routine of work. Keep a schedule. Remember to drink lots of water. I'm sure you've heard this already. Make sure you're eating. I found that with me being now, I'm remote now, only about 5 working days. My eating habits are all over the place now. So I find myself eating too much or not enough, and so it's just important to kind of keep like a normal schedule. Like try to make it as work, you know, like a normal work day as you possibly can. Here's another one. Wear shoes. My house is all tile. So what I found when I was working from home over those 9 years is I started to have a lot of back problems, and my feet started to hurt a lot, and it was because I wasn't wearing shoes throughout the day. So wear a good supportive shoe. It might seem weird to do that because you're in your home. I don't normally wear shoes at home, but honestly, your back and your feet will thank you. It's going to make a huge difference. So definitely wear shoes. Make sure that you have some windows that you can look out of at some point, and set up like a workspace. Again, you might be tempted to work from your bed or from the couch or whatnot, but if you've got even just a little space there where you can set up a table or a desk or the kitchen table and you can look outside, that's going to be really good. Get up and away from your computer every couple of hours. We normally do this when we're in you know, a work environment. We get up, we talk to our coworkers, we go to lunch, we do this, we do that. There's a lot more moving around, and you're probably already finding that you're not getting in the steps that you normally would. So even if you have to set a timer or your Apple Watch to tell you like get up, move every hour or two, it's really going to be good for your body. They say that sitting is the new smoking, so meaning that it's really bad for our bodies. So you know this, but it's just a good tip. Make sure that you're resting your eyes. If you're looking at a computer all day and you're not in the office where you have other things to look at, it's really easy to get eye fatigue. So go outside, look at the horizon, look at the ground, look at the horizon, look at different places, different links away from you. Really helps your eyes kind of get a little exercise, and it will really help you when you're dealing with some of that eye strain. And I think we're going to be looking at screens a lot right now. You're working at home, you're on your laptop, you're on your computer, your tablet, whatever. We're going to be in front of screens all the time, so it's really important to take a break from the screen time and rest your eyes. Don't forget ergonomics. It's easy. I say this, but I do it too. I hunch over like this, you know, and I'm typing away at my desk. And when I get off work, I'm like, oh, why is my back hurting so bad? So do your best to sit up. Do your best to keep your arms at a 90-degree angle. Make sure your wrists aren't like this or like this. We don't have all the same stuff at our home office as we do at work to help us with that. So you may not have a desk chair, but try to find a chair in a seating situation where you're actually, you know, at a 90-degree angle. If you have an opportunity to create an at-home standing desk, that's even better. I have a high kitchen table, so I can do that and switch off and on throughout the day. So that's another good tip. So don't forget your ergonomics. Don't forget to sit up straight and take care of your body. Your body will thank you. If you have small kids that can write, my suggestion, this is what I did with my daughter, is she learned when she came into my workspace that mommy was on a call. So I kept a Post-it note and a piece of paper and a pen for her. And if she had a question for me, she'd just write it on the note. And she learned to do that very quickly. Your kids are super adaptable. So she would learn to kind of walk into, I had an office at the time, but she'd walk into my office really quietly, write her note down. I'd write an answer down because oftentimes I'd be on a phone call or in a training or doing something like that. So kind of start using some of those cues for your family if you can. And be patient with yourself, be patient with your coworkers. That's another big one. They're dealing with all of this, you're dealing with all of this, and that patience will go a long way for you. Here's some tips for webcams if you're not used to having to be on webcam and now all of a sudden you've got to be on webcam. One, make sure the lighting is in front of you. I've got a little sunlight behind me, so this is maybe not the best example because it's I'm backlit. But you want the window light, you want natural light if you can, and if you can't, you want whatever lamp or light source is actually facing you. So the light's here, laptop's here, or webcam, and then you. That way your face is lit and you're not backlit, because what'll happen is if the light's coming behind you, your face can be really dark. Your kids probably know more about this than I do. Also, you want to put your webcam camera. I used to take my laptop and stick it on a couple phone books if you got them. You want your camera just above eye level, kind of looking down at you. Otherwise, you're going to get this. A lot of this on your conference calls. I don't know about you, but I don't want everybody looking, you know, up at me. So you don't want the camera kind of coming up at you. So kind of set it. I have mine a little higher right now, but set it just above eye level, kind of at you. And you know, and you can always, you know, work clothes on the top, comfy clothes on the bottom. You know, you can always do that. And let me think about, test your webcam too, test it. And then also you want to kind of clean up your background area if you don't have the blur feature. I have the blur feature on Teams, but if you've got anything going on back there, you know, make it look nice behind you. I see a lot of the newscasters are doing that already because they're doing the news from their homes. So hopefully you found this really helpful. I went pretty quick. Send me add a comment if you've got a question. I'm glad to do another one of these, give you guys tips and ideas, but take care of your body, take care of your physical and your mind. Don't overwork yourself, and really just think about what you can do throughout the day to make it, you know, a good, fun environment. Talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye now.